It was supposed to be a quiet Sunday morning service in Grand Blanc, Michigan. Families had gathered at the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. They were children who were sitting with their parents and prayers just begun. But you know what? Peace turned into terror when a man, identified as Thomas Jacob Sanford, walked in armed and opened fire. Panic erupted, people screamed, and the whole chaos filled the church. Now, by the time shooting stopped, 2 people were already dead, several others were badly injured. And yet, the story could have been far worse. Because what happened next was extraordinary. Within 30 seconds of the first 911 call, local police were on the scene. Officers didn't wait for backup, they rushed in. For 8 tense minutes, they tracked the shooter through the building, dodging gunfire until finally Sanford was stopped, neutralized. The rampage was all over. But there's another twist here. Sanford has also set the church on fire. Flames began to spread, threatening to collapse the building and trap survivors inside. Fire crews battled to control the blaze, while the rescuers they rushed people out. Well, the church itself has suffered heavy damage, with walls all blackened and the roof partially caved in. In the meantime, authorities are calling it one of the fastest, most effective police responses to a mass shooting in recent memory. And you know what? They are clear. If officers had taken even a few minutes longer, the death toll would have been much higher. The attack has shaken the entire Michigan. Residents of Grand Blanc, a small peaceful community, say that they never imagined such horror could unfold in their neighborhood. Vigils are being held, candles lit, and prayers offered for the victims and their entire families. Now, nationally, the tragedy has reignited debates about guns and public safety in places of worship. Now, if we talk about the data, then according to the US itself, more than 380 mass shootings have already occurred this year. Be it churches, mosques, temples, none are safe from the rising tide of gun violence. Now, even at the political level, reactions came quickly. United States President Mr. Donald Trump called the attack horrific, urging Americans to pray for the families torn apart by the violence. But critics argue that prayers alone, they won't solve the crisis. What will solve the crisis here is the tougher action, which is quite needed to prevent the next tragedy. So here's the real story. In Grand Blanc, police prevented a massacre in just 8 minutes. But across America, the larger question remains unanswered. How many more churches, how many more schools, how many more public spaces must face this nightmare before something is actually going to change?